Hello, Tom3p0, and welcome back to the final episode in my Contradiction series. It's all going to boil down to this. We're going to find out if anyone is responsible for Kate Vine's death, and if there is someone, who. Now, I already have a sneaking suspicion. I'm not gonna say anything right now, in case if I'm proven wrong, or if there is nobody. I don't know. This game might. I don't know if it's gonna throw a twist and be like, oh no, she really did die, and no one's really to blame, because there's a lot of red herrings. But I think it has something to do with some tape found on a driver's license. That's all I'm gonna say. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right back in. Alright, where we last left off last night, we found out about a mirror room, and, yep, they tried morphine in the mirror room. So, now, I don't think Simon is just going to take morphine without knowing about it. Like, I don't know if he's just the type of person who's going to take some drugs on the up and up and not know what the side effects are or anything like that. So we're going to go start from the top and just work our way down. See who knows what about Simon and Kate's dance with the morphine. Morphine, I know.
A few more questions, if you
Just
don't mind.
one more, sir.
Can you tell me what you know about the mirror room upstairs?
Oh, you found that then?
You know I did.
Well, it's very similar to the costumes, Inspector. It's designed to help the students look at themselves differently.
And what do you do with the mirrors?
You look at yourself, Inspector. You look at yourself until you start seeing yourself as others do. And you don't see yourself as you do anymore. It really, the idea is that you can see yourself eventually in any way you wish.
So why in a locked room?
To make sure you're not distracted, that's all.
How often is it used?
Not often, a few times a month. Some students find it useful, some don't.
I can already feel the anxiety. Alright, well,
Thank
fair
you.
enough.
Probably be back later.
Probably not, though. I don't know. Yeah, might as well just check this out. We came from the mirror room before, and then we talked to Simon. Alright, yep, it's all clear. So we will go ahead and see if there's I'm gonna check down here. I just want to check everything just to be safe. I hate to miss something and get stumped because there's nothing, or there's something that I didn't look at, or a place I didn't go. Okay, we're gonna leave Atlas. Man, this game, I tell you, this has been a blast to play. Not too difficult though. I mean, I don't think I've gotten stumped once. Maybe early in the beginning. Oh, okay.
Just keep pushing.
What? Are we supposed to be seeing this?
Just keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. You can push it all the way in, Tom, if you want to.
Oh!
Excellent.
Oh, that's that jerk from earlier.
Excuse me. Would someone care to tell me exactly what's going on here?
Don't come any closer.
That man needs a doctor.
Oh, he doesn't.
I don't need a doctor. I'm fine. Go away.
What is this?
A test.
Of what?
What does it look like? It's a threshold test. A pain threshold test. I thought, you were supposed to be good at working things out. Inspector Jenks.
Ah, you know my name.
So this would be for Atlas, would it? Kyle?
You disappear now.
It's not a good idea to talk to a police inspector like that.
Do you want me to make you?
It's okay, Tom. Mr. Jenks won't be bothering us anymore.
Who do these little twerps
Don't
think
make
they
any
are?
rash commitments.
Mm-hmm. Well.
Well, well. You really should take more care of your things, Ryan. Need your keys, Kyle?
No.
What a prick. Man,
So that's threshold testing, is it? Sticking a skewer through your hand? I could just ask Ryan or Paul directly about this, but I think I'll bide my time. See what I can do with this key fob first.
Yep. That is pretty wild to see them do threshold testing, considering the fact that Paul said they don't do that sort of thing. Alright. Jetty. And then, ooh. It's not as dark as I thought it would have been for 11 p.m., but oh well. Okay. Now, I don't know if I talked to Emma. I'll knock for Simon real quick, and then I'll talk to Emma.
Questions, if you don't
I
mind.
think, yeah, I already talked to him about it. Did I talk
That's all
to
for the
Emma?
moment. Thank you.
I don't recall, but we'll find out. Ah.
Do you know about the mirror room at Atlas?
Mirror room. No, I heard about it, but I think it was only for the students later on in the course. Something like that.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Alright, let's get Boogie into downtown here. Since it's a village, is that really downtown, or is it, you know, just down the street? Legit question, I don't know. Alright, let's investigate the pub first. Let's talk to good old Rebecca. Oh. Yeah, that's the other thing too. That the magnifying glass can pop up sometimes in
Couple
random
more
spots.
questions, if that's okay.
Do you know anything about a locked room at Atlas with mirrors in it?
Not off the top of my head, no. I think that's a question for Ryan.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Alright, let's go ahead and investigate the pub real quick. I don't think there's going to be anything I need to find in here, but just to be safe. Okay, yeah. Now, Jenks said not to go directly to Paul or Ryan about this, so we're going to skip their... Oh, you know what? Will this work? Ah. Jackpot.
Bingo.
Ah.
What have you been up to? Be very interesting to see how he explains this one.
Considering the fact they don't pay their students or bribe or coerce. Unless that wasn't business related. Be on our way. Now can I talk? Yeah, let's go and give Mr. Paul a talking to.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Can you tell me about the room with the mirrors at Atlas? The one with the combination lock.
How did you get in there?
I was given the code for the combination.
By Ryan?
Well, nobody else is allowed to know the code, are they?
And not in theory.
So how is the room used on the course, then?
It's a meditation room where the students can reflect on themselves, literally.
And what about the CD?
That helps too. It's part of the program.
So you send the students into the room, they put the CD on, they stare into the mirrors. And how long does this last for?
Until the CD finishes or they fall asleep. What else would you like to know?
Wow, is this guy right to the point? Well, it's funny you should ask because there's one more thing.
Now, why do you think Ryan might want to give Kate a cheque for £500?
I've really no idea. Where did you find it?
Just outside.
You better ask him.
You think Ryan was interested romantically in Kate?
I know he has a weakness for blondes, but I didn't think it had gone so far as his offering
Wait a minute.
cash.
Kate Vine is not a blonde. She's freaking dark-haired. Even in her driver's license. Uh-huh.
Thank you.
What a fool.
Probably be back later.
Okay. Even Rebecca's got like a brunette hair color. Oh, what's going on here? Well, well, well. Is that the drunk guy from earlier? What, do you get like a pet gerbil or something? You know what, we're gonna go this way real quick. We'll venture into this greenhouse and then we'll look at the other one real fast. Mm-hmm. Could have been a plant he got. Oh. That's a janky door. Uh-huh. See, look at that, man. I'm telling you. Clark's. Oh, those are good shoes. These aren't
James
shoes!
is interested in poppy pods, is he? I think he's got some explaining to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're a middle-aged or older woman who's wanting a very comfortable shoe, Clark's is the way to go. And this video is not sponsored by Clark's in any way. I just used to sell them back when I was younger. When I was a shoe salesman.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Uh-huh. We need to ask about... Oh, yeah.
What can you tell me about several boxes of dried poppy pods in the greenhouse back there?
Feel free to take some if you want.
What are they for, James?
Decoration? Why?
Decoration.
There's a big market for them among the over 70s.
So what are you doing with them?
Selling them to grannies.
Okay, James, let's just cut to the chase. Are you extracting opium from them?
Me? I can honestly say I've never done anything like that, Inspector.
Really?
Sure about that.
Scout's honour.
And who was the guy delivering them?
A friend. Someone gave them to him. He asked me if I wanted them. I said I'd have a look and see if I liked them.
You just thought you'd have a look? No particular reason?
I'm a plant scientist, that's what I do.
Have you ever sold them to anyone else?
I only got them a few minutes ago.
In the past. You know Kate's body had opium in the blood when it was found?
No, I didn't. Hey, that's nothing to do with me.
Let's hope not.
Yeah. Better start talking here, Chachi. Alright.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Now, is Lisa involved in this anymore? I don't know if she's going to be around, but we can definitely have a look at her house. It's kind of odd that she just left. Really? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and... Let's go see if, well, I don't think Paul is going to know anything about poppy seeds. But Rebecca might. And if Rebecca doesn't, then we're definitely going to Simon. See if he's bought
Just a few more questions.
any of these
if you don't
bad
mind.
boys in the past.
What do you know about poppy pods?
Go on.
Ever come across anyone trying to sell them or anything like that? Maybe even in here?
Not that I remember.
Oh, she's got such a soft voice.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
She lied right to her face, but I can't prove it. I'm pretty sure we're done with this part of the town. Next up, who's behind door number 2?
Ask
Simon,
about a
that's
few more
who.
things, please.
Odd question,
but have you ever seen anyone handling dried poppy pods?
Poppy pods? As in, for opium? No. Though James did have opium tubes, I think.
Where did he get it from?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't ask. James does his own thing.
What does opium tea taste like?
But I don't know. I didn't try it.
Really?
I didn't want to risk it, did I? I went to hospital once. I had codeine and I went into anaphylactic shock. The doctor said it was an opium derivative, apparently, so...
Huh.
Be
Well,
back
let's
later
go
on
find
if
out
that's
what
okay.
Emma knows. Although she said James is creepy, so probably not a lot.
Strange question. Have you ever known of anyone selling dried poppy pods?
Poppy pods? Don't think so. Isn't that opium?
Kind of. It's okay.
All right.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Uh-huh. Gonna make our way to good old Ryan. You know I've got to go this way. All right. Nope, nope. Dang, so the body was found, like, going towards Atlas, or... why did that music scare me? Either going to or going from Atlas. Well, and we know Paul, Ryan, Rebecca, maybe even Simon could have been going to from Atlas, since Paul and Ryan work here. Rebecca's married to Ryan. Simon's part of the course.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Just a few. We'll ask about the poppy seeds first.
Know anything about poppy pods? Come across anyone selling them or anything?
Poppy pods? Well, don't tell anyone, Inspector, but I hear that you can make opium out of those. Why do you ask?
Doesn't matter.
I feel like we just broke his mental ankles. Let's see that.
Know
again.
anything
Let's see
about
that
poppy
again. That was too
pods?
good.
Come across anyone selling them or anything?
Poppy pods? Well, don't tell anyone, Inspector, but I hear that you can make opium out of those. Why do you ask?
Doesn't matter.
Swerve, crack. Oh, that was so good. All right.
Would you like to explain what this is, please, Ryan? £500 intended for Kate. It fell out of your car. At least I assume that's your
Fell
car
out
on
of
the
her
driveway
car.
at Brandon House.
I suppose so.
So why were you going to give Kate £500, Ryan?
It was just a little incentive, that's all.
Bribing.
Just a little incentive.
Not very little, Ryan. £500.
She was a very good student. We heard that she was leaving. We wanted to give her something.
But you didn't.
Well, obviously not.
Are you sure there wasn't any other reason you might want to give her this? Personal reason?
No!
Well, I'd like to keep hold of this for a little while, if you don't mind.
Well, don't consider it a bribe, will you, Inspector?
It's funny you should say that. It's so knee-slappingly funny that you should say that. Where would I find that? Would that be... Oh, now I gotta scroll through all this stuff. Atlas. I know it has something to do with Atlas. Oh no. It has something to do with Where did I heard somebody talking about how they don't bribe. Or like incentivize their students. Maybe I'm thinking about the drugs. Or maybe that wasn't Ryan. All right.
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
Oh. Oh, we already came from this way. We'll go back and we'll talk to Rebecca. Oh, wait. Would she not even say anything about the check?
A few more questions, please.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Alright. Show me the inventory here real quick. I gotta go through all these. Check all the replies. Bottles. Homebrew. Broken pendant. Broken window. He told Rebecca to tape over it, so he didn't use the tape. At least that's what he's saying. Symbol, triple goddess. Kate's argument. I forget where I saw that. I picked. I know it has to do with Atlas. Hand carving. Atlas freedom phrase. Atlas auto hypnosis. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Auto hypnosis. Ha ha. All right, Mr. Ryan. See, sometimes I just have to take a step back, reevaluate the entire situation,
things, please.
and then drop the bomb. And then it was, where did I see it at? Oh my gosh, am I really? Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah.
So, students aren't coerced or bribed in any way, except Kate.
I'm not sure what you mean.
You said you were going to give Kate the £500 as an incentive. That's coercion, isn't it?
I really don't think you could call it coercion, Inspector. It was an incentive, that's all, a little encouragement.
So, how often do you use incentives?
Okay, incentive is probably the wrong word. The money was just to see how Kate would respond. It was part of her assessment.
assessment?
We have to assess students as they progress. We don't use conventional methods like sitting an exam or anything like that. People pay for this course per session. We have to know if they're committed or not.
So you're assessing their progress and testing their commitment?
Yes, we are. We have to. This is a business, not a charity.
Wow. Okay.
So Ryan's claiming the money was part of Kate's assessment. And did this assessment also involve threshold testing, I wonder? Or was the money for something else?
Yeah.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and leave Atlas here. We'll go talk to the dad.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Boop.
What do you know about poppy pods?
Poppy pod?
Ever come across anyone selling them, using them?
No.
Okay. I wonder why that whole thing isn't being brought up about the stabbing.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Oh well. Let's see where we at. Before we go talk to James, let's go ahead. Nope, no Lisa. Alright, I'm pretty sure that Lisa's not gonna come back. Alright. Hello, James.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Let's go ahead and I already talked to Simon and Emma. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go back. So this is like the best place to study. Let's see here. Let's look at Ryan's response. I'm just trying to think where in the world we'd go from here. Because I've talked to everybody about the poppy seeds. I can only talk to a certain number of people about the check. Man. Why do I feel like I'm missing something about this one right here? Gave Kate the money to test her, to see how she'd react. I feel like... But where would that be? I've got so many different things. Holy smokes. Okay, you know what? Just to clear the air, let's go back and talk to Ryan. I don't think... If it wasn't Ryan, then it had to have been Paul. I just cannot remember.
couple more questions, if that's okay.
All right. Okay, let's just go through these real quick. Less okay, it's a cape. Suspected emotional. Okay, bicycle, boxable bottles, the homebrew, the broken pendant. Ah, it's getting so tedious now. So this is like kind of the downside to stopping so abruptly. Because I knew if I kept going, I'd probably finish it, and I wanted at least one more episode. But now, after working all day and coming home, it's like, oh man, my mind's kind of fried. But I do feel like there is something about what he said about testing her. It was the way Jenks was like, so you... and test your students. Got this one. Students aren't coerced or bribed. And what was this? The Atlas. Ryan's guitar. Huh. Is that not related? Emma's guilt. Man, this is... it's getting intense. Students. What in the world? Maybe it was about the cardboard mask. Freedom necklace. Maybe I'm thinking...
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Well. Let's go ahead and study some stuff here. Paul. Atlas mirror room. Man, I don't think there's anything. We've talked about all this stuff already, so that's why I'm thinking it's got to be these two. But I can only talk to so many people. No one else knows about anything, so maybe it's the poppies. Never. Man, I could probably go ask the James. Wait a second. Simon is allergic to opiates. Where did I just see that? But he and Kate took... Okay. I thought I was at a dead end there for a second. Let's go talk to Mr. Simon, because I think we found ourselves a contradiction.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Yeah, you took some morphine, but yet you are allergic... assuming that morphine has opiates in it.
You and Kate took morphine in the mirror room. That's what you said, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you're allergic to opiates, Simon. Opium.
Ooh.
You didn't take the morphine at all, did you?
Well, no, I didn't. Kate did, though.
I thought you were trying to outdo each other. That was the point, wasn't it?
We weren't trying to outdo each other as such.
Go on.
Ryan wanted me to test Kate. To see how far she would go to be prime candidate.
Prime candidate?
What candidate?
Prime candidate. It means the best person in the group, basically.
What do you mean, test her?
But you do it in pairs. One person's the tester, it's me, and the other person's the...
Victim?
Well, it's not like that. It's completely consensual. It's just boundary testing.
That sounds a bit
Ryan
suspect.
wanted me to test Kate.
Because they thought she was the best student.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I just did what I was told, okay?
Except you decided to give her morphine. To break the law.
Well, I can't change that now, can I? She didn't die of a morphine overdose, did she?
She died because she drowned. But she drowned for reasons that aren't clear.
Atlas seemed to have this all neatly worked out. If Simon's telling the truth, Atlas are lighting the fuse and then retiring to a safe distance, letting students test themselves and push themselves to their limits while avoiding all comeback. Is this what happened to Kate?
See, two things real quick. Man, unless I'm just thinking maybe it's the drugs and alcohol, or for some reason I was thinking that they weren't allowed to test students. Or maybe I'm thinking of the bribing. Man, I don't know. We've talked to so many people about so many different things and just trying to remember everyone's answers. I keep thinking that there's got to be something that I'm missing. So I don't know. Maybe my mind's just playing a trick on me. But we have something new, so let's go talk to Emma about it.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
All right.
Do you know what a prime candidate is at Atlas?
Yes, it's what every student wants to be. It's the best student. Apparently you get a great high-paid job afterwards. I don't think that really happens, though.
Did you know anyone in the running to be prime candidate?
What, like Simon? I don't think they picked Simon, to be honest. Well, he's got too many morals, and you can't have both at Atlas.
Sweet cheeks, I hate to disappoint you, but giving a gal some morphine while also pretending to take some doesn't mean that you are morally high on the moral. You know what I'm you know what? Never mind. Okay. I wonder if we could.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Wait a minute. No, she probably. I probably can't say anything about that. Yeah. Okay.
Be back later on if that's okay.
Okay, so we got something new here. Well, let's go ahead and go to Atlas real quick. We'll talk to Ryan, and then you know I gotta go here. All right. See, this is why I'm thinking that all these people, all these stories, they might be red herrings. You know, for all we know, maybe Kate was on the morphine and like tripped and fell, and maybe her body or her driver's license washed ashore. You know, like the tape thing, the freaking tape. I thought for sure when I first found this and then saw the broken window, I was like, holy smokes, that's the same tape. Like, that's got to be something, but it wouldn't let me do anything. So I'm wondering now. That would be kind of clever though, if like you get to the end of this and they're just like, well, yeah, she died accidentally. It was an accident. And then you just, you know, the only discovery that you make or the only crime you solve is just like all these characters in this little village, like how messed up their lives are.
Ask you a couple more things.
That would actually be pretty crazy. I hope that's not the case, though, because I want there to be a killer, but that's just me.
Tell me what a prime candidate is.
You're learning a lot, aren't you, Inspector? Prime candidates are simply the best students, the ones with the most potential.
And what benefits do they get from that?
Well, they get the top job.
Which is?
What is the top job?
We have a deal with various multinationals. We train students to be exceptional, truly exceptional.
Okay.
And they get a wonderful top job. It's a very simple deal.
And how do you decide who the prime candidate is? Do you test students?
No.
Did you ever, say, ask Simon to test Kate, for instance?
Oh, you've actually been speaking to Simon, haven't you? I really wouldn't trust anything that Simon
See, he just said it again. They don't test students.
He spent the best part of 2 months trying to undermine Kate. No. Now, Simon Thompson, it really isn't my place to speculate, but if you're looking for motives, Inspector, he certainly had a few motives. More than I.
A motive to kill her, do you mean?
Now, that's very interesting, Inspector. Well, that's up to you to decide.
Oh, it is. Don't you worry about that. See, why did I think that he said this before? Because now that lines right up to... Are you shitting me? Yeah, okay, see, look, now this would make sense right here. Why was I thinking that he had already said something about that?
Well, which one is it, Ryan? Do you test students or not?
Well, some of them, yes.
Including Kate?
Yes.
Why?
Dang!
She was being tested because we wanted to see if she was good enough to become prime candidate, okay?
So Kate
Dang.
was in the running to be prime candidate?
Yes!
And did you ask Simon to test her?
Yes, I did. But I didn't ask him to do anything stupid. He knew it was against course rules.
How far did you ask him to push her?
I didn't ask him to push her. I asked him to test her. There's a huge difference!
Wow!
If Simon decided to give her too much caffeine or morphine or whatever, that's his responsibility. So if he did anything wrong, it was his own responsibility. He did it with his own mind and his own hand. We had nothing to do with it.
Why are you so... Oh my gosh!
And still no suspect, unless you count everyone I've interviewed.
See, that's what I'm
it's no
saying.
surprise that Ryan wants to avoid any suggestion of being responsible for Kate's death, but I wonder if the man protests just a little too much.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Well, so what do we got to work with here? Kate's prime status. Well, I mean, we can't really talk. Let's go back to Simon. Wait. What am I doing? Sorry, I gotta do this. Just gotta go through all the things real quick. You know what? No. Let's just go talk to Simon. We'll have plenty of time to do that. I feel like the ending is right around the corner.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind. How do you think you'd have reacted if you'd found out that Kate had been chosen to be prime candidate?
Was she?
I'm just asking how you think you'd react.
I don't know. I wouldn't react in any way, really. I'm not bothered. I don't think she was, though.
What makes you think that?
Well, it's just an impression I got. You know, she's a bit flaky, to be honest. She's just not really prime candidate material.
Right, I mean, she was drinking a whole bunch.
Probably be back later.
That's so weird, too, because my first impression of Kate, I mean, everyone said, like, she was drinking in the afternoon. She was very argumentative. Like, I guess maybe, aside from the drinking, maybe the argumentative. part, just question authority and everything. Maybe that was like what they were looking for with a prime candidate?
Do you know whether Kate was in the running to be prime candidate or not?
I don't, but I do think she would have been chosen just because she was, Kate.
You didn't discuss it with Kate?
No. No, she never talked about this.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and...
That's it for the time being, thank you.
Okay, so now we'll take a walk. So it's a new hour, so let's see if anything else changes. Nothing here. We'll go back to the jetty, and then into the clearing, and then we'll go talk to Rebecca. Boop. See, that's so weird. Because I could have swore I remembered it was either Paul or Ryan talking about they don't test their students. Or maybe it was they don't date their students. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Because for a second there I was thinking it was Paul who said something, but his answers were like really like right to the point. Maybe it was. You know what? I'm wondering. Maybe it was. Maybe it was like they weren't allowed to date students. Or become romantically involved. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. No one in the restaurant all night. How do you make money? Although I hear people, I just don't see them.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Do you know what a prime candidate is?
At Atlas, it's the best student.
And what does that mean?
It means they get a guaranteed job with a very good salary. Well, that's the idea anyway.
But?
Mostly they aren't up to it.
And why is that?
They get sacked.
Like sacked as in put in a body bag sacked, or like they just let them go?
Did you know Kate Vine was a prime candidate?
No.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Alright. Let's go, before we talk to Paul, well, you know what? If all else fails, I'll just go to these spots that I don't normally go to, like behind the house and behind the pub.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
What are prime candidates?
The best of the bunch. The peaches.
And
Ew.
so what does it mean to be a prime candidate?
Success. We have a special relationship with many major international companies. We provide them with our best students. And they get an instant job.
And what do you get out of it?
Yeah.
It's a little kickback. It's just business, Inspector.
Sounds like a pretty sweet gig. You train people, you send them off, and you get some money for it, but,
Was Kate a prime candidate?
Well, as Ryan has probably already told you, yes, she was.
Did you ask Simon to test her?
Yes, it's company policy. Leaders don't get involved.
And it covers your back, of course.
Well, nobody knows the students better than they do, Inspector. It's much better to let them just work it out among themselves.
It isn't very professional to force students to test each other to the point where one of them gets killed, Paul.
We don't force students to do anything that they don't want to do, Inspector.
So you don't force them into being tested?
No, we don't encourage anybody to hurt or offend anybody else here.
You don't use threshold testing, for instance?
No. If Simon Thompson went too far with Kate, that's his responsibility, not ours. He's the one you should be speaking to, if truth be told. I don't trust him myself.
okay. Wait a second. This is what those fools were doing in the woods. But I don't think I can ask about that yet. Yeah, that's crazy though. Leaders don't get involved.
That's all
It's
for the
clever.
moment. Thank you.
So clever. Alright. Let's go ahead and talk to James real quick. Boop.
A few more questions, please.
Just a few. Really?
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Okay. Let's go back behind here real quick. Anything in here? Nothing. Alright. Let's leave the courtyard. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and look at, see what we got. Prime status. Didn't think. Things K would be chosen. Didn't know. Okay. Atlas. Simon has been trying to undermine Kate, eh? Okay. Maybe by, giving her some morphine. But how do I prove that? Students. And what the hell? Oh yeah, the CTV. Okay. So it's got to be something in here. At least that's what it looks like. You get all these things and you get to a red one and you get a bunch of new clues from that. And then you find something. Then you find all these things that go along with it. You find a key fob. And you find all these things. So something in here underneath the car fob must give me something new. Unless they can be combined with something that was said previously. That's the only way a contradiction could work, I think. See, that's what that is. That's threshold testing, and that's what those kids were doing in the woods, but that happened after I got this because of it. So there's nothing else in here. Oh wait, yeah, it's got to be on the previous thing. Unless this was threshold testing. That sounds like something Paul would do. Oh, that's right, Lisa. And then the aptitude test. Let's see here. Oh, we're getting like down to the nitty gritty now. Suitable students. Subscriptions. Drop business card. Drop key ring. Stolen laptop. Not that's happened since. Well, and the mirror room, that's where they went to do this stuff with the opiates. Well, only Kate did. But... oh, you know what? Let's go back to that mirror room. There might be something in there that we could find. 1905. Really? Okay. Well, we're going to go back and talk with Paul, because I think that there's something with that whole threshold testing thing.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
No, I know that. Oops, I accidentally clicked that one. So what in the previous thing... Maybe this one? No, okay. But I know they do. I mean, I just don't know where in the world. GP. Who the hell's GP? General practitioner, okay. Oh!
Seen this before anywhere?
No.
Wow. I don't know what I was expecting. Okay. How did I not ask him about that? Goodness gracious. So that's how, hey, wait a minute. That's how I could speedrun this game, because if there's certain things that I can ask I don't really have an answer for. I don't know.
Can you tell me about the room with the mirrors at Atlas? The one with the combination lock?
How did you get in there?
I was given the code for the combination.
By Ryan?
Well, nobody else is allowed to know the code, are they?
And not in theory.
So how is the room used on the course, then?
It's a meditation room where the students can reflect on themselves, literally.
And what about the CD?
That helps too. It's part of the program.
So you send the students into the room, they put the CD on, they stare into the mirrors. And how long does this last for?
Until the CD finishes or they fall asleep. What else would you like to know?
I mean, it's a long shot. But right now, it's the only thing I've got to go on. Is maybe this. Like they're forced to stand in that room and stare at themselves in the mirror until they see how they look to other people, and then they can see themselves however they want. I mean, maybe that could be... That's more like an endurance thing. I don't know if that's really a threshold, but... I mean, I really don't know what else it could be, though, unless I have to go back even further, but my goodness. I mean, that's maybe that. This? Oh my goodness. See, I don't even know.
You say you don't endorse threshold testing, that's the phrase, isn't it?
Yes.
Except you do, Paul, because you told me that the students use that CD in the mirror room. I've listened to that CD, and it very clearly mentions threshold testing. You keep batting this away, Paul. We don't really use hypnosis. The students aren't really tested, but I am this close to launching a full-scale investigation.
Look, we get a kickback from these students, and they have to be exceptional. Of course we have to test them. That doesn't mean we do anything illegal. What do you think we do? Bump off the ones we don't like?
Well, that depends on how far you push them, doesn't it?
Well, we certainly don't kill them. Nobody here wanted Kate dead.
I'm sure they didn't. But what do you expect, Paul, when you put students under that much pressure?
She was a very, very valuable student. She was worth a lot to the business.
Really? And how much would that be?
Well, if you really want to know, 50 grand.
She was worth 50 grand?
Yes.
What, you were selling her?
Of course we were selling her. You don't get this, do you? We make perfect employees. Month after month. That's all we do.
What do you mean, perfect employees?
What big business needs, Inspector, more than anything else, is none of this altruistic, goody-goody crap. What we look for is people with ambition, no ethics, push, greed is good, all right? We don't deal with all this comfort stuff. The survival of the fittest. That's all there is.
So James was
There's
right.
No purpose, no big plan. There's nothing at the end of the rainbow, except what you have and you can enjoy in the here and now.
And what do you enjoy now, Paul?
You're going to have to excuse me, Inspector. I'm a very busy man. I've got work to do.
So wait, is that the end of questioning for him?
I'll see myself out.
So James was right. Didn't James talk about... Whoa.
Lovely man, your father.
Shut the gate on your way out.
Oh, okay.
He's doing his level best to shut this place down. Get rid of him.
He's a policeman. We can't just...
You sort this, Ryan. You man up and you sort it. Tonight.
Holy shit! Wasn't James talking about how, like, the selling slaves for millions? Brainwashing these people? A cult, I'm telling you. Damn, we gotta go
That
talk to
doesn't
him.
sound good. Two totally morally bankrupt men are plotting to get rid of me. It's midnight. I don't have any backup and I don't even have a mobile phone. This is potentially quite bad. And what's Kyle got to do with it? I think I might make my way over to Atlas while Ryan isn't there. Maybe lock myself in.
Oh, man, okay. Well, we're gonna go talk to James real quick. See if he's got anything new for us.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Really? Okay. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
See, man, that's what I don't understand, because that whole threshold testing thing... I mean, yeah, I got it right, but it wasn't as clear-cut as, like, 90% of the game has been so far. So I'm thinking it might... I don't know. Ryan and Paul's straight up like, you know, you need to get rid of this inspector. I mean, if they're willing to go the lengths to get rid of a policeman officer, getting rid of a student should be no problem. Wait a minute. Emma was having an affair with Ryan. Maybe Kate wanting to expose Ryan, maybe that's what got her killed. Maybe, well... I mean, that could be it. I mean, that happened so long ago, too. Like, that whole thing about the argument. Yeah, that was, like, so long ago. Yeah, dude, she wanted to blackmail Ryan over the affair. I bet Ryan got nervous. Because, you know, freaking Rebecca's a stone cold fox. But, at the same time, he messed things up by having an affair with Emma. Well, that, and she probably knows fucking Rebecca would... Oh my god! Rebecca would kill both of them. So he had to, like, shut her up. Kill her, save his own life. I solved the case. Here we go. Okay, Peepin' Tom. What the?
You're man enough to do this, Kyle, and then you can deal with that ridiculous police inspector.
Whoa!
What is this? What the hell? Scotland Yard. Not hell. Hello, Ryan.
Hello, Inspector. What are you doing here?
Inspecting. So, come on. Let's have it.
I don't think you'd understand, Inspector. The best thing that you can do is turn around, go away, and leave us to it.
Knife.
What?
That knife gives me a perfect right to stick my nose in, investigate, and interfere.
This is all part of the Atlas course. It's a physical endurance exercise.
Drop the knife. The knife, Kyle!
Kyle.
Drop it!
Drop it.
Who is this?
Not looking 100% brilliant for you, Ryan.
Oh, please, Inspector, you've poked your nose into Atlas's affairs enough times to know that imaginative flair is part of the course's success. Our lessons are reinforced by a unique emotional experience.
Terror?
It's an extremely evocative tool.
Well, it's a good job you're not in charge of the national curriculum.
Now look, Inspector, I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're thinking. But believe me, Atlas had nothing to do with the deaths of those people.
Eyewitness account of a satanic sacrifice in the woods. That's not what we call circumstantial evidence, Ryan.
Simon. Now, I saw Simon walking home with Kate last Friday after the meeting. Now, Simon had some strange idea that he was in the running to become prime candidate. Well, a knob of butter has more chance of becoming prime minister. Oh, wait.
So are you telling me that
Simon killed her? Well, it seems reasonable. It's likely, isn't it?
any more likely than you, Ryan? Pig!
Whoa. Oh,
I know.
shit!
Police brutality.
Ha ha! Dang.
You okay?
Wait, who are you, lady? Was that Kate? Is she not dead? Nah, imagination's getting away from me.
You save someone from being sacrificed, and that's the thanks you get. If that wasn't an occult ceremony, I don't know what is. The Rands have been lying all along. But what's Simon going to say about Ryan's accusation?
I think we need to find out right now.
A few more questions, if you
Alright,
don't mind.
I'm gonna lay the law down, sir.
What would you say if I said it's been suggested that you were seen walking home with Kate after Atlas last Friday?
What? By who?
The same person who suggested that you wanted Kate out of the picture because you found out she was in the running to be prime candidate.
What? Who said that?
Just a question.
I didn't think I was in the running. It was Ryan, wasn't it?
I am in no position to say.
It was Ryan.
Simon, calm down.
No, I can prove it. Kate's driving license, give it to me.
Why?
Kate's driving license, please.
Let me guess. The tape matches the broken window tape.
See that pattern on the tape there? Let me show you something. See this pattern? Now look at that. It's the same pattern.
I noticed that.
This has come from the same roll of tape as this.
So?
Flip it
So
over.
there's only one person has tape like that. Ryan. He gave me this piece of tape when I was in his office once. Why has Kate's driving license got a piece of Ryan's tape on it?
I have no idea, Simon.
Where did you find it?
Oh, by the lake.
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Ryan was testing her. He was doing a boundary test to see how much she would do, how far she would go to be a prime candidate.
But he can't test.
But it all went wrong. Okay. It's one of the things we do at the course, right? You give something that's important to you to someone else, then they go and hide it somewhere. It's to teach you to not be bothered when you lose something that's important to you, all right? Kate gives her driving license to Ryan. Ryan goes and hides it somewhere down the lake. Kate finds out. She goes down looking for it, probably drunk.
Or on
and she
morphine.
falls in.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I'm afraid I find that a bit far-fetched, Simon.
Dang
It
it.
makes perfect sense if you know anything at all about how Atlas
But
works.
Simon, if you got the tape from Ryan, Kate could have got it from him.
He told me he doesn't lend it out.
He lent it to you.
But I didn't kill her! Do a lab test on the card. His DNA will be all over it.
Well, I mean...
And what if yours is all over it?
It won't be. I didn't kill her. I'm sorry. Just give me a minute. I need some painkillers.
Painkillers, eh? Okay. Did this scallywag just bail on us? He sure as shit did. Oh,
Where did he go in such a hurry? Is he trying to act as suspiciously as possible?
Oh, shit, we gotta chase this fool down. The clearing, maybe? Oh my gosh. Maybe it's that Atlas. It's a trap, don't do it.
Damn. I suppose it was too much to hope that Ryan had left the place open.
What? See? Well, I mean, okay, that's literally what I said, though, that maybe it was an accident, and we're just finding out that, like, the whole village sucks. Morally and everything else. So where in the balls... Come out, wherever you are. Oh, I bet he ran to his friend, James. I'll start here. We'll work our way to James. What if Simon did kill her, though? And he knew we were on... I mean, it doesn't look good. If you're innocent, you don't run. I mean, I understand... You know, there are people who are wrongly convicted and everything. But for the sake of this game, that does not look too good. Alright. Son of a scallywag. Alright.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
I do.
Do you know how well Simon knew Kate?
Not really.
Did you ever see them together?
No, why? Do you think he killed her?
I've no idea.
Oh, shit, I forgot to
Do you
talk to
think
Emma.
he'd be capable of that?
Do you think we're all capable of it?
No, I don't.
Sure. So you'd never been in your police car responding to an incident, driven past a school at high speed?
Don't know. Maybe.
Well, you've answered your own question then. When you've got a need and things get in your way, it's human nature to either ignore them or get rid of them. Any way you can. That's all murder is, isn't it?
Maybe you're right.
Alright there, you know anything about this?
Ever seen tape like this anywhere before?
No.
Okay, that settles it. We gotta go talk to Emma. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's why I didn't talk to Emma real quick, because freaking Simon just took off in a hurry and it took me to the woods. Alright.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Did Simon mention walking home with anyone after the meeting last Friday?
No, he just came home. Why?
He didn't mention walking home with Kate.
No, definitely not.
Alright, what about this pattern sticky tape?
Have you seen this anywhere before?
I've seen it somewhere, but can't remember. Sorry, no.
Alright, well, we're definitely not gonna go talk to Paul.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Alright, well, let's... Yeah, Paul's definitely out. Unless he ran to Paul. Holy crap. Oh wait, yeah. Okay, never mind. All right. You hiding in the restaurant here, Simon? Come on out, you smelly landlubber. All right.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Just a few more things.
Have you seen patterned tape like this anywhere before?
Oh, Ryan's got some. I know because I borrowed it.
When was that?
A couple of months ago?
Have you still got it?
Ah.
I don't think so. I haven't seen it since then.
Okay. Wait a minute. No, you fool. Broken window. And this all happened last Friday. So, if she hasn't seen it for 2 months, you got some explaining to do. Oh, you got some explaining to do.
You last saw that sticky tape 2 months ago. Is that correct?
Yes.
So how come you used it last week to tape over the broken window outside? That's the same tape.
Well, I must have been mistaken.
You see, the reason I'm asking is that it's exactly the same tape.
That's what I said at the beginning, you fool.
Driving license found at the scene. The tape that only Ryan has. Ryan, and of course,
you.
So what are you saying?
Who's got the tape now? Do you know where it is?
No. No, I don't know where it is. Why are you asking me about this tape?
You seem nervous, Rebecca.
Uh-oh.
Is there a problem?
Well, you're practically accusing me of having something to do with that woman's murder, aren't you?
I wasn't accusing you of anything, Rebecca. Unless there's something you'd like to tell me.
Oh, no.
No, I wouldn't like to tell you anything.
Okay, well, that's fine. Obviously, we'll be swabbing everyone in the area for DNA, so if anything comes up on Kate's license, DNA traces.
What'll come up? Nothing will come up. Right, I've had enough. I've got to get back.
Rebecca! Would you like to explain to me exactly what is going on?
Which bit? The fact that some leggy bitch was trying to steal my husband?
Whoa! What?
I think you had better tell me what you know, Rebecca.
Okay. You want to know what I know? Kate Vine seduced my husband and was going to blackmail him. Not only did she sleep with him, that whore did it just for his money, our money.
How did you work that out?
Shit.
I heard her. I knew it was her arguing with Emma Bowman. Emma was trying to talk her out of it.
And how did she come to be at the lake?
She dropped that driving license thing when she came in. She was drunk. She dropped her bag. I took it out to the woods and stuck it over the lake. Then I waited for her. When she came out, I told her where it was, said someone had just run off into the woods with it.
You led her to a lake.
No, not my Rebecca!
Reaching out over the lake to get it. I didn't do anything. She just fell in.
But you let her drown.
It was dark. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't help her.
Really?
Really?
Did you try, Rebecca?
But it was too late. She was just flapping about in the water. It was pathetic. She was making these gurgling sounds.
And what did you do?
I got a big stick. I just pushed her down with it until she stopped. Well, she was dead anyway. What did it matter?
Oh, shit!
Killed her, Rebecca.
She slept with my husband.
Nope.
She didn't, Rebecca.
Emma did.
What do you mean?
You got the wrong girl.
Oh, shit!
Who?
Oh, no!
Emma. It was Emma.
Oh.
Rebecca Rand, I am arresting you for the murder of Kate Vine.
Oh,
you do not have to say
no!
anything, but anything you do say may be taken down and will be used in evidence against you.
Look at that face.
Yes.
So, it appears that Kate Vine's
Dude, I got
death
goosebumps.
was a tragic case of mistaken identity.
Holy
but there's
shit.
some loose threads here. What was Ryan doing with Kyle and that girl in the woods? What if I hadn't interrupted? And what really happened to Liam last year? It seems I've only scratched the surface of Atlas and the Rand business empire. Trying to find out about Paul Rand's past is like peering into dense fog. He gives nothing away and covers his tracks with military efficiency. However, what is known is that Paul Rand has a lot of connections in high places, politicians, celebrities, business leaders. Perhaps James Wilson's ideas weren't too wide of the mark after all. I get the feeling there's still a lot more to learn about the Rand business empire.
You're gonna have to excuse us. Atlas is closed for the moment, but we'll be open again very soon. Thank you for your interest.
Holy Santa Claus shit. Oh my gosh. I mean, what? What? That just ended so abruptly. Like, are they gonna make a second one or something? I gotta look into this now. I think this game came out in 2015 or something like that. When I found it on Steam, I think that's what it said. Oh my goodness. What a fantastic game. That was definitely worth it. Wow. Mistaken identity. Holy smoke. I thought it was going in the opposite direction. I thought she just fell in or something, had an accident because she was on morphine, and like no one was really gonna be accused or, you know, found guilty. And it was just like a tragic accident. But nope. They pulled the fast one. And the look on her face when she found out that it was Emma who had the affair. Oh my gosh. Wow, what an awesome game. All right. Man. Heck yeah, I liked it. And this was definitely worth it. I mean, wow. I'm definitely going to keep my eye out for the... Wait a second. Alright, I'll have to look into this too. Dang. Yeah, that was one heck of a game. That was, man. I'm just kind of speechless right now. I mean, we went through so much. I feel like we got to learn so much about these people's lives, and that would be really awesome if they made a second one. And it had to do with Paul and Ryan and Atlas, finding out about Liam, bringing Atlas or Third Eye or whatever it is down completely. Man, I'd really like to see another game for sure. And I'm definitely going to keep an eye out. And if I do see another game in the works, I'm hooked now. I mean, I almost want to play this again just to, like, speed run it. Yeah, just try to play around with it a little bit. I mean, as far as replayability goes, I mean, if I'm going to play it, I mean, I know everything now. So there's really nothing I can do about trying to... Man, what a game. That was really good. I know I keep saying that. I don't really know what else to say. I mean, for a second there I was like speechless because it all happened so fast. I was thinking that maybe freaking Simon did it for a second there because he just ran off, and then Ryan closed down Atlas, so I couldn't get in there. And the whole thing with him like trying to get Kyle to kill that girl. Holy smokes. Well, all right, that's going to do it for Contradiction. I'm going to look into some Minecraft mods, and I'm going to be working on a Minecraft video over the weekend. I'm going to get back into the Minecraft sessions. see what I can do with that, and then be on the lookout for another game to play through. But this was a freaking diamond in the rough. I got so lucky finding this one. Like, man, I'm gonna have to scour Steam for some more games like this, small independent games. This is like so enjoyable, like hours. Like, I would literally be thinking about this at work and thinking, like, man, I can't wait to get home and play this. Holy smokes. And now that it's over, I kind of just want to go back into it and just mess around with it. What a game. All right, everybody. Well, that's going to be it for the Contradiction series. I hope everyone that watches this really got a kick out of it. And I think that if they do come out with the second one, you should definitely pick it up. I mean, I'd almost pick this up, just for the fun of it. It was so fun to play a point-and-click game and to, like, man the helm of a detective. I don't know how I could have made this game any better if I was going to make something like it. Man, still trying to find the words, but that's going to do it for this episode. And stay tuned, I guess, because I'm going to have some... I've got a few different things in the works, the Minecraft, and then I've got another little game that I'm going to play here real soon. So be on the lookout for that. And as always, you take care. And if you're listening to this, I want to personally thank you for making it this far. I know there's a lot to watch on YouTube these days, so the fact that you spent your time and part of your life watching my content, it really does mean a lot to me, and I appreciate you so very much. Thank you.